Hello, it's a real pleasure to join today celebrating 100 years of Rotary in Africa. Something that we really all cherish, and we're happy that we reached there. After a big battle trying to get women into Rotary maybe just more than 30 years ago. So now with all the challenges that we have faced, I think we can talk a bit about Rotary and women in Rotary in the past years. As you know, that still roughly half of the world population still lives under the poverty line, just earning $2 per day. And around 50% of women do not have an access to formal financing, which is actually a shame because we believe that the MSMEs is one of the main pillars where all development countries can rely on for financial inclusion and getting a better development and economic growth in such countries. Rotary have a lot in common with the United Nations, especially with the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals, where we work together in many pillars regarding poverty, water and sanitation, literacy, education, inequality, women empowerment. So we are really have been working in line with the SDGs and prior to that the MDGs. Actually, there is Rotary, let's say, I'm happy that we have 100 years of lasting change, as we say. We have a story of building communities, facing challenges, trying to overcome these challenges, and a lot of causes that we believe in, and that we try to really help our communities and other communities together. They say that Africa women hold the keys to Africa future. And I believe that very much because, as you know, there is a big population growth in Africa. It is expected that by the end of 2100, that half of the world will be in Africa. So actually being a woman and a strong woman, the woman really holds the keys to Africa. This is a word that I really like to hear. Africa women also went through a battle for equality, and I think they are beginning to win this battle. The latest global gender gap index figures have showed an overall direction of real good indicators regarding the health, education, work, politics. The gap have started to narrow compared to the last year's figures. And this year there was an overall improvement in politics as the number of women and the parliaments around the world have dramatically increased. How can we empower women more in Africa, in the world, and especially in Africa? There has to be special efforts in their participation in political representation. We have to support them for economic opportunities. We have to support them also as entrepreneurs, facilitate to make the infrastructure and the laws that governors their participation and facilitation for these projects. And we have to work hard, which is something that already have started to change the family's traditions and concepts of the women's role and how can they really affect their communities. As we know, Rotary has worked a lot in community and economic development regarding refurbishment of the houses, water connections, illiteracy efforts, microfinance, marketing for entrepreneurs. So by this, I think that we are really moving, we are really targeting and coming to reach our goals as a woman. Now women have become district governors, they became now Rotary International presidents. A lot of percentage of women in many districts. In our districts, there are around 50% participation of women. So I am really proud to be one of these women. And lastly, there is a quote by Margaret Thatcher where she said that if you want something well said, go ask a man. If you want something really well done, go ask a woman. Our strength remains in our differences, not in our similarities. So together we are strong. My final message is for Rotary. You have a real impact in the world. One of your real impact that affected the whole world is polio eradication. The other message is for women. Please go forth. You are the key for the development, economic and community development. It has been proved by all studies and impact studies. Please, women, go ahead, go forth. We are all together. We're going to change lives. Nevine Badreddin from Egypt District 2451. Thank you very much. It was a real pleasure being with you today.